After their defeat to Arsenal, Sunderland have now set a new record. It's officially the worst start by any team in the history of the Premier League ever. 2 points in 10 games. There has been some good news for Sunderland though. The town, not the football club. A giant car manufacturer have announced that they're going to keep their massive factory in Sunderland, and David Moyes is going to take all the players for a tour around it. I can just imagine the tour now. Look, there's a man keeping his job, there's another man keeping his job, there's some men keeping their job. It's almost as if everyone in Sunderland is keeping their job. Well, nearly everyone, David. Nearly everyone. Jack Rodwell's living a nightmare. Along with Sunderland, he set his own individual record. He's not started on a winning team for 35 games. The last time he won was 3.5 years ago.
Hey.
Can you give me confirmation on this fact, right? Jack Rodwell, he has won a game, right?
He's come on as a substitute in the last 10 minutes of the game. So, like, the team were already 2-0 up when he came on or something like that.
God.
Yeah, that's shocking.
You know what they say, though? 36th time lucky. Against Burnley, it just wasn't Man United's day. They had more shots in a Premier League game than any other team since records began, like 13 years ago. 37 shots, and a lot of bad luck. Burnley goalkeeper Tom Heaton was literally unbeatable. He saved one shot from Zlatan Ibrahimovic that was so powerful he needed medical treatment. He just assumed he'd broken his arm. You would. It's Zlatan. Mark Clattenburg likes to get commemorative tattoos. He's got a tattoo of the Champions League final and Euro 2016. And now Ander Herrera may have just inspired his next inking. Surely an I sent Ander Herrera off for slipping over tattoo should be next. Then you won't forget that shit. Some Manchester United fans are running out of patience with the whole situation at the club, so they're planning on doing what their destiny always tells them to do when things get tough. Fly a plane over Old Trafford hosting the words, "Sack the manager." Worked for David Moyes. It was Halloween in the UK this week and we found out what Ryan Giggs is terrified of. Liverpool. He says the idea of Liverpool winning the league fills him with dread. Might not sleep too well this season. Man City got back to their winning ways after a 6-game winless streak, and Pep Guardiola said he never doubted his principles, he doubted his players. Like, it's not me, it's you. It's the North London derby this weekend, and Tottenham have been preparing in the most apocalyptically It's the North London derby this weekend, and Tottenham have been preparing in the most apocalyptically precautionary way ever. They had to kick footballs at zombies who were closing them down. They had a minute each not to be caught, or they'd have their brains eaten. Currently, it's completely unclear as to whether this was a Halloween-related training or something specifically targeted at Arsenal's strengths and weaknesses. I just want to know where they got all the zombies. Like, a group of out-of-work actors must have had a really awesome day. Chelsea are up against Everton this weekend, and Chelsea are flying right now. A couple of weeks ago, Conte was odds on to be out of a job. Now he's man of the moment. And he's been on fire in his press conferences too. He admitted that before he joined Chelsea, he had no idea who N'Golo Kante was, and has been talking about how he stays in shape. He cuts out carbs. Must be tough for an Italian. Oh, and he told us he loves Nutella. Don't we all? Make sure you don't forget to retweet Peter Crouch's latest moment of genius. After Cristiano Ronaldo posted what could be the vainest photo of all time, Peter Crouch offered to recreate it. Brilliant. I'm done.